this video I am going to present you all the features that Zoho CRM has to offer, both from the interface side and also the setting side. The reason that I decided to create this video is not because I'm bored, it's because that lots of people are coming to our company as clients and they're saying, I like Zoho CRM, but it's missing some functionality. And when they are telling us about the functionality that Zoho CRM is missing, we just show them the functionality. So it's coming to the wrong education. So I will try to educate you the best I can in terms of the capabilities of the system, and eventually you will be the judge if Zoho is for you or not. If during the wait you will like what we're doing here, thumbs up is always appreciated. And also, if you like what we're doing, consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to give as much value as we can. When you land into Zoho CRM for the first time, you will see that you have the home page. Now, the home page is a bunch of views, and for the people that do not know what a view is, whenever you go to any type of Zoho CRM module, you will see that you have here something on the top left, and those will be the views. The views can filter the information based on different criteria. For example, I can filter all the leads that I'm supposed to take action today, or it might be seeing all the leads. And eventually they will come up to some kind of a filtration system that exists behind the scene. And of course, it's something that you as a user can change and have any type of view that you see fit. If I will go back to the home page, you will see here that you have a bunch of views. And this view, as an example, it's all my open tasks. So any task that is open will be here. In some cases, people do not use tasks at all. So this view is not really relevant and should be removed. You can see also your today's leads, all the leads that came today. I do not see any reason to have this view. I prefer to have a view that's showing me all the leads that I'm supposed to take action on. That's much more useful view. But anyway, the home page will be a place that you can have or all your views or reports. As an example, this is a report that's showing you all the amounts by stage. Basically, if I look at my stages of the deal, the needs analysis currently have $230,000 worth of deals. My close won, 180. In this case, this is also not a good report because it's not giving me a time frame. Is it for 1 year, for 2 years, last quarter? Is it a forecast? So anyway, this is also not a good report, but I'm just showing you what the home page can give you, okay? Now, if you're going to the report section, you will see that in the report section, you have out of the box gazillion amount of reports. All those reports were created for you by Zoho, and you can click and you can see the reports, no problem at all. Let's try to look at a report that will make sense. And here you can see, for example, all the pipelines by stages. If you don't know what is a pipeline, it's all good. We'll cover it in a few minutes. But the bottom line is that you can see here that you have a report. And if you want this report to be in your home page, you can assign this report and push it to the home page. And then whenever you open your CRM, you can see all the things that are relevant for you. Maybe it will be lost leads. Maybe it will be follow-ups that you're supposed to take care of today. Maybe you want to see how much money you generated today, or how much money you're supposed to generate. And then you can see some kind of a table that's showing you how much money you generated, but also how much still you have to go to complete the quota for this month or this quarter. So the home page can do whatever you want. It's just about plugging in the correct information into the home page. If I'm going to the lead system will have all the leads, the people that are interested in working with your business that are not qualified. It's very important to understand, because some people are saying, why do I need to have leads and contacts? Because both of them are people. The reason is to separate the kids from the adults. The kids will be all the leads, the people that are showing an interest to working with my business, but they're not serious yet. I did not qualify them. If they were qualified, I will push them into contacts. In the lead system, you will have details that are related to the lead itself, the personal details of the person, the company details, and if you have any qualifying questions. That's it. Some people having a it's a terrible mistake, that they will have the same information in the lead, in the contact, in the opportunity, in the account, and the reason is that it's a terrible mistake is that the lead do not supposed to include all the information about the person. Before the person is qualified, I do not need to ask so many questions. I need to ask relevant questions to see if this is an opportunity or not. If it is an opportunity, I will push him and convert into an opportunity. If it's not an opportunity, vaya con Dios, bye-bye, I don't need you in my opportunities. And then it will be a dead lead, and this is where it ends. Whenever you go to the contacts, you will see the people that are more serious. And usually here I will prefer to have some kind of a picture to know who I'm talking to. It's nicer to talk to, for example, to Louis Armstrong and see his picture versus just seeing a name, which of course you can do it from this view. Okay, and then you can see it only by name. But I will go to my canvas view, I prefer it much better. The canvas view can have any details that you like. You can arrange it by yourself, you can have the phone number, email, whatever you see fit, and those are customizable as much as you like. Whenever you click and you go into a contact, those will be the contact information, the personal details of this person. The accounts will be the companies that you work with. Basically, it's companies that pay you money. In some cases, you would like to have the account not only as a company, sometimes you will also like to have it as a family name. And imagine that the account will be a grouping of all your contacts. So if, for example, there will be the trumpet by Louis, that will be the name of the company, a contact that will be related to it will be Louis Armstrong. Okay, so basically the account will aggregate all the related contacts under it. It's like a bucket, bottom line. Your opportunities will include any opportunities that started as a lead, or maybe not. Those will be all the opportunities of the business. And when you click on an opportunity, the opportunity will have some kind of a name. There will be an estimated amount of how much money do you think that this opportunity will have, and the stages of the opportunity, which each one of them is customizable, and you can have different type of stages. Now, if you remember before, I talked about pipelines. In this case, this is pipeline number 1, and this pipeline will have qualification, needs analysis, create an estimate, send estimate, and so on. In some cases, I would like to have 2 different pipelines. Maybe it's a real estate system, and the pipeline 1 will be buying a property, while the second pipeline will be selling a property. In those cases, pipeline number 1, the stages will look very much different than the second pipeline. So Zoho is giving us the ability to create different stages to different pipelines. Now, along the way, when you click on those buttons, things can take place. For example, I just clicked on create estimate, and now you see that they have some buttons. Those buttons will be blueprints, and those blueprints will take me through the process of sending an estimate. And once I'm sending the estimate, an estimate will be sent to the client, and it knows automatically how to grab information from the deal, from this opportunity, package it into an invoice and send it to the client as an invoice or maybe as an estimate. So the system is smart enough to know how to package all the information and do it for you. Okay, it's all automatic. Here on the top you will see that I have different buttons. For example, if I click on Send NDA, the system automatically will create an NDA agreement and will shoot it to the client for signature using Zoho Sign. So as you saw, using one click of a button, the system knows how to do everything for me automatically. So there are lots and lots of capabilities in the system that can be coded for you by a development house like us, or maybe using a different company or yourself. But you have lots of capabilities in-house. When you look at the deal fields, you will see that you have there different sections, and that will be a section, and that will be a section. And you can name the sections as you want, and you can also change the fields as you want. If I want, for example, to add one more field to the money, I will go to Edit, and then I will go to Edit Page Layout, and you can see that it's very, very simple to add fields. It's just drag and drop, give it a name, and then click on Save. And then this field will be updated, and that will show in the module itself. So you can see you don't need to be a developer to create it. And that's also one of the beautiful things about Zoho as a system. Zoho is giving you a great way to create functionality without being a developer. And it's also inexpensive, comparing to other CRMs that you will need to have developers, and eventually you will be a hostage because they will know what to do and you don't. Next, we are going to discover some more modules. Next, we have the activities. In the activities, you can see that you have 3 different activities. One will be task, meeting, and call. If you're integrating your system with a phone system, and I recommend 2 phone systems, in the description below, we added a link to the recommended sections. We have there all the recommended applications to Zoho CRM. We tested them, and we think that those are the best plugins for Zoho CRM. We don't have many because we did not find most of them useful, but the ones that we found useful and we are personally working with them, we added them to this page. So the recommended page in the description below will have everything that we think is great. The call section can integrate to a phone system, which means if you have a scheduled call or you have an existing call, the call can be plugged into the deal and the account and contact, which means I can look at my opportunity. And on the left side, on the closed activities or open activities, I can see all my scheduled calls, and those will be the open activities, or the past calls, and those will be in the closed activities. So you're able to see in one place, in the opportunity, for example, or the account or the contact, you can see all the actions that took place for this specific opportunity. How many phone calls, how many tasks, if the task is open or closed, if someone's supposed to do something and forgot, or maybe someone that took action and it's listed as part of the activities. Maybe there is a meeting that is planned for one of the team members. You can see everything in one shot. If I will go to the activities, this is where you can see only the activities. So basically it's the same information as in the open and closed activities, but here you can see them using different views, if you remember before. Those views will be able to change the information, and I will be able to see all my open activities or my open calls, or maybe the entire company. And of course, all that is based on permissions, because you are able to segregate data based on groups, based on people, based on roles. So you have lots of different ways to segregate data and show the data only to people that you find fit. If, for example, you have some information you like to import, the import button on the top, if you click on it, you can import tasks, you can import different activities. For the opportunities, you can import opportunities, and you can understand that also for the accounts and contacts and leads, you can import information from any CRM out there, as long as it's exporting the information as CSV, which this is the common way to export information from one system to another. The products system will include all your products, everything that you're selling. Sometimes those will be services, sometimes those will be products. And every time that you will have here some kind of a product, it will automatically integrate into the product section of the opportunities and also the quoting and invoicing system. So it's all being shared to all the relevant applications out of the box. The campaign section is a very, very cool section. The campaign section will include information about your marketing efforts. You will be able to create a marketing campaign, and that can be maybe Google AdWords or Facebook or maybe an email campaign. And the system will be smart enough to gather the information while you will see campaign AdWords campaign ABC, and every time that there is a new lead or a new contact or opportunity assigned to it, and you can do it manually or using some automations, but you will be able to see the campaign, how many leads came to it, how many contacts came to it, how many opportunities, and how much money you spent and how much money you earned using this opportunity. I also have a video about it in the channel, and you can check it out as well. The vendor section will include all the people that I am paying to, and that will be connected to purchase orders, maybe bills and expenses that I need to pay them. And it's all connected eventually in Zoho Books or whatever accounting system that you see fit working with the Zoho ecosystem. The marketplace will include hundreds and hundreds of different applications that can work with Zoho. As an example, let's say that I am working with Calendly or to book appointments, or maybe SMS Magic to send SMS. There are hundreds and hundreds of applications out there. You will see that with a click of a button, you can click on the application and you can install it, and it will do the magic for you. So basically, imagine that all those applications is just a way to extend your existing functionality. We are working, for example, with Zooper, which is a field management system, superior field management system. With a click of a button, you can integrate with Zooper instead of paying thousands of dollars to developers to do it for you. So this system, the marketplace, can extend your system with a click of a button. Next, I want to talk about the search. If you click here a search phrase, and I'm not sure if I have something here, yep, sure. So if you run a search, you can see that the criteria will give you all the calls, all the contacts, opportunities, anything that matches the search criteria. So that it's smart enough to go through the entire database in one shot. If you want to filter, you can also click on the small drop down, and you can say, for example, that I want the system to search only on the leads and contacts, and then you can see that it will do exactly what you want it to do. One more cool thing that you have with the Zoho interface, on the bottom you will see that you have like a Slack interface, and that will be Zoho Click. Zoho Click is a communication system that is working internally in the organization. You can chat with people, you can talk to people, you can video with people, you can do group chat, and everything is from your Zoho interface. And you can do some channels, let's say the sales channels or announcement, as you can see here, or you can have individual people, you can click and you can talk to them. So you can do it, by the way, to anyone that has Zoho Click, as long as he invited you or you invited him. And therefore you can exchange communications, you can talk to each other. It's a very, very useful system. Next, I want to explore the analytics system. The analytics system is a hidden pearl that people don't really see. In this system, you can, first of all, you have out of the box some beautiful analytics systems that you can scroll and you can see exactly what's going on in your company. You can change them based on date, based on anything that is working for you. Those are out of the box and they're supposed to be matching for most businesses. But if you want to make them great, it's all that you will click here on add component, and you can just add some kind of a gauge or some kind of a KPI. It's up to you, but it's all just drag and drop, just click, read what the system wants you to do, and that's it. If you see the left side, you have different type of analytics. You have for leads you have for the organization itself, you have for the activities, which is the tasks, calls, and meetings. You have lots of cool stuff here on the left side that you can use it as is, as part of the box, or you can create your own. You can click on the plus button, you can create a new dashboard and do whatever you want. So the system is fully customizable. It's all using drag and drop, very, very simple. I have a Zoho CRM course, in the description below. You can also find it in the do-it-yourself section, and I am teaching all that. But in any case, if you want to do it yourself and without any course, it's also cool, and just try and do it. No development skills required. Just click, make it work. Next, I want to go into specific modules. When you go into a specific module, you have tons of functionality. One of the functions that I love the most will be on the left side. When you are in a lead, for example, or in a contact, or account, or an opportunity, you will see that on the left side you will have the related list. The related list will have everything that you need related to this specific record. For example, right now I'm in a lead, Tom Holland in this case. On the left side, I can click on the notes and see all the notes related to Tom Holland. I can click on the attachments and see the attachments. If there are any products related to Tom Holland, I can see here the related products, and those will be here for me. If you like to see the activities, emails related back and forth to the lead, you can see it all here. Now, something that I like a lot about the email section is that you can see the emails that were sent also from other members, if the permission system allows it. Not every organization is okay with it. But I think that it's cool that I can see what my assistant talked to this person and also myself. And therefore, it will be easier for me to stay in line and on track without contradict someone else that gave different type of information. On the bottom, you can also see the different campaigns, email campaigns that were sent. You can see the social media section, if there were any Twitter or Facebook messages. It's a really, really cool section. On the left side, the related list. On the right side, you can, in this case, because it's a lead, you can convert the lead into an opportunity. You can, of course, edit. You can create a different type of functionality, and this functionality can be customized for your needs. And you have lots of cool stuff also here on the right side. If I will go to the view itself, the view itself will include all the details about this specific module, which means the records matching the view that I am on. On the left side, you can see that you have also a filter. Now, the filter will allow you to do another filtration based on the records on the right side. For example, if I want to check only the leads that their name starts with Tom, I will search here, the first name is Tom, and then the system will filter them for me. So it's very, very convenient. On the right side, you can see that you can run different actions. Let's say that I am lazy, and which I am, and I don't like to click on all those records and make some changes. I can click here and go to Zoho Sheet View, and the sheet view will allow me to do an inline editing for the entire record. For example, let's say that the next follow-up is supposed to be something else. It's supposed to be the 26th for all of them. I can just go to each one of them and I can do the changes for each one of them. Or maybe I need to change something with the follow-ups. I can do it also for all of them. And whenever you're done, you just click on save and all the records will be saved for you. So this is also a very convenient way to make changes using Excel view and not one by one by clicking on them. You can also change how many records you can see per page. You have here the pagination that you can play with it. You can click here and you can change which kind of columns you will see in the view, which is also very cool. And you can also click here and you can change, for example, bring the first name to be on the top, and then it's changing the view on the fly for you. If you like, you can also select the records. You can send them a mass email to all those people. You can run some macros, and the macros will be bunch of actions. For example, creating a task for all of them, or sending an email or a follow-up, or whatever. You can assign tags, or in the actions, you can do some more functionality. So you have lots of things that you can do in the list view. I never found anything that is missing from the list view or even from the record view. So they have lots of cool stuff for you. On the top, you will see here that you will have a calendar. The calendar is connected to your activities, and those will be the events. You will have here also a way to create any kind of record in the system, and you will have here in the bell, you will be able to get notification if any record is updated, email is being received. Anything that is happening in your system is happening on the fly for you. That's it. That's what I wanted to talk to you about right now. The next video, part number 2, will deal with the settings, and I will go over the different functionality that is coming out of the box with Zoho CRM. I will see you in video number 2.